Here's a shot. Blocked in traffic. The Islanders have it behind the cage. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. New York's got the puck. Works it across to Heineman. Stoppage in play, offside the call. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Barzal's gained possession inside the neutral zone. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Red Wings win that offensive zone faceoff. And a great save! Up the neutral zone now. Moves it quickly over to Pellick. Slides it back to the blue line. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Sherratt. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. And makes the routine save. Takes the pass. Denies it again. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Detroit's got it in the offensive zone. Oh, he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Sends a pass over. Here's a short pass to Lee. Great defensive effort with the stick. Feeds the puck to Sherratt. New York's got possession here in the neutral zone. Rips it. Denies him. He got all of it. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Detroit's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. The Red Wings are on the attack. Sends the pass over. Right through center and into the offensive zone. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Gibson's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. The Islanders win the faceoff. The Red Wings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Detroit's in transition. Look out, here they come on the attack. New York's got a hold of the puck. Moves it up through the middle to the right. Takes control of the puck. Takes the feed moving in. The Red Wings played along the boards. New York's got possession of the puck. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. And he gets in front of the slap shot to make the save. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Right on the doorstep. He cuts it through the net.
Sorokin's been outstanding, tracking, punts, and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
Great hits up play with the stick on puck. Pinned up along the boards. Quick pass across to Sider. Puck picked up by Edmondson. And he can't hang on after that hit. Quick feed down low. Really buzzing here in the offensive end. And they go the
James, the goaltender's going to take a hard shot here. I thought he got square to the shooter, but unfortunately a little bit leaky as this one winds up in the back of the net.
Detroit's on the board. The crowd's loving it. I even think the coach is smiling on the bench, too.
That's always a good thing when you look back at your coach and they're smiling, because it doesn't happen often, James. The one thing that does get a smile is a great start, because they now know that you were ready right from puck drop, not from just a physical standpoint, but from an emotional side, too.
The Red Wings take it across the line. The Islanders have the puck now. Through center. Detroit's got control of the puck. Quick pass to Cobb. Takes the feed. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Puck battle along the boards. The Islanders will play from the defensive zone. Cuts to the front. Stones him with the blocker. Quick feed to Van Riemsdyk. And he takes the feed. The Red Wings have it from their own end. Here's a chance. Quick shot. Oh, and he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. Drouin's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. New York's gained possession along the boards. Picked off by Comfort. Carries the puck up through center. The Islanders carry it along the wall. Intercepted the pass. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Nice zone entry from the right side. The Red Wings gain control of the puck. Slides it up ahead from the right wing.
Raymond's been a dominant player on the ice. The reason why he's getting back out there, not much rest for him. He scored earlier in the game. Coach knows they need him.
Oh, that closes him off against the wall. Oh, he gets some lumber on that.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. The Islanders win the draw. Tries to feed it over to Duclair. The Red Wings look to start the transition game. And now it's grabbed by Pellet. New York's got a hold of the puck. The Red Wings take possession in the neutral zone. New York's got the puck in their own end. Locks it into the offensive zone. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. Through center along the wing. Here they come on the attack. Slides it diagonally to Raven. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. Lifts the stick and takes the puck. Edmondson's gained the line and on the attack. Too many bodies in the way. The Islanders scoop it up along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Edmondson. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Angles it over to Ritchie. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Picked up along the way by Cizikas. Handles that one. Detroit's got the puck in the defensive end. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Sends the feed in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Here's a short pass to Lee. Slides the puck over. Pass to Raven. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Lee. Puts it on net. Blocked, and he may have to stop the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick. Sorokin's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Red Wings have taken a 1-0 lead. Kane's won the draw inside his own end. Slides it across. Oh, what a save by Gibson.
I've never been a goaltender except in road hockey, James. I tell you, if you take one off the mast, you got to be rattling. But nonetheless, he finds a way to get the save. And that's what you got to do. Put everything in front of it if you want to make the stop.
New York's got it across the line. Solid check to slow him down. Big time play right there.
New York's been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick positioning. Coach talked about it pregame, how important it was going to be.
The Islanders get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Heineman's got it against the boards. Detroit's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Puts it in deep. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Heineman stick handling in his own zone. And now it's over to Barzal. And he loses control here. Moves it to Kane. Gaining momentum up along the side. The Islanders gain possession. Works it across to Drouin. New York's ready to go on the attack. New pass. Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it. That's great puck movement, James. Working hard away from the puck to support the puck carrier, and they gain that entry because they've got numerical advantage, and they capitalized and executed with it.
The Islanders get it back to even Steven here in period number 1.
Yeah, and halfway through the period, they find their legs. You can certainly tell that they've found their mojo a little bit here, and they're able to get on the board. You got to trust the process in these games. If you can play consistent, you'll get your highlights.
We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Off the draw, he ties up his opponent. There's a blast! Oh, what a clutch save there! And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Detroit's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And a stiff break setup. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. The Islanders get a hold of the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Lee. Great poke check on the reach. Detroit's got the puck along the boards. Puts it on net. Off the glove. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. And he's got that one. Gibson's going to hang on for a whistle. Larkin's won the draw here in their own zone. Detroit's crossed the line and on the attack. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Receives the pass. Quick pass to Cizikas. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Taken along the wall by DeBrincat. Detroit's got it against the boards. Here's a chance to the middle. Picked off in front. The Islanders will play it in their own end. The Red Wings take possession here in the open ice. Moves the puck. New York's got the puck. And the puck's booted away. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop. Hoists it
to stay down. He got back up, James, and he's making his way towards the bench, but you can clearly see that he is not 100%.
And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. New York's got a hold of the puck now. And the puck's not loose. New York's got it in the neutral zone. The Red Wings take over on possession. Takes a shot. It's launched goal kicks in the lane.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity. Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
Detroit's gone up by one in the back half of period number one. They're really starting to assert themselves now here, Cheryl.
You said it. They've been assertive and they've been dominant in terms of shot share here, James. When they see an opening, they are taking it, and their opponent really doesn't know what to do.
Great forecheck by Palmieri. Sends it over to Finney. And now it's to Kane. The Islanders going to work on offense. Looks to set up at the point now. Detroit's looking to break out. Takes it into the slot. Oh, a clutch save.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
The Red Wings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Detroit's got the puck against the boards. New York's got possession of the puck. Takes the feed. Fires it. And not much on that one. Grabbed along the boards by Palmieri. And he fights off another save.
Sorokin's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Past the midway mark in this period, Detroit's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Pageau's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Strong defensive effort. The Red Wings have it now. Quick feed to Sherratt. The Red Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall. The Islanders gain possession in their own end. Puck scooped up by Schaefer. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. With some open space at center. New York's moving it along the wing. Detroit's gained possession along the boards. Puck grab by Sherratt. Handles the pass. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Tries to get it to Horvat. Fires it on net. Glove save made by Gibson. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. The Red Wings have had way more chances offensively, and as a result, they're leading in this one. Cops won a big draw on their own end. Now he slides it up to Rasmussen. And he coughs it up with the pass. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Quick stop by Sorokin. Loose puck battle along the boards. And they continue to apply pressure here. New York's got him along the wall. Fires it into the offensive zone. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Drouin.
That's both poor puck and game management, James. When you're up, you want to make sure that you protect the lead. Just a product of trying to do too much there. Sometimes a safe play is the best one.
Great use of the stick at center by Kane. Directs it on over to Duclair. The Red Wings gain control of the puck. Picked up along the boards by Sherrod. Slides it across to Finney. And now he angles it across to Appleton. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Heineman. And that one's turned away. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Shot. Oh, it stays out. Got a piece of that one. Back to the point it goes. Takes a shot. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Taken by Larkin. Quick pass across to Appleton. Detroit's got it into the offensive zone. Got reach to the stick to knock the puck away. D'Angelo's got it in the defensive end. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Picked up along the wall by Sherrod. Moves it quickly over to Larkin. New York's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Shuts him down. Gibson's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Here in the back half of this period, it's 2-1. The Islanders take possession here inside the offensive zone. The Red Wings scoop it up along the boards. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Puts it on net. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Detroit's holding a noticeable edge in the shot department here in the first, and they lead as a result. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Huge steal in his own end. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Some good stick work to force that turnover. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Great defensive stick work on the play. Cops lugging the puck. The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Puck picked up by Drouin. Here's a shot. Gets a piece of it to make the save. Detroit's got it in their own zone. The Red Wings have it against the wall. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Islanders have it now. Slides the puck to Palmieri. Here's a short pass to Romanov. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck in their own end. Tries to feed it over to DeBrincat. Broken up at center by Palmieri. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Crosses the puck loose. Feeds it over to Palmieri. On the attack along the boards. With the stop. And we're all tied up.
Yeah, we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal. Well, he's going to get an A for effort on this goal, James, no question about it. He retrieves, his nose is in on it, and then he has a knack for the net to finish it off.
New York's jumped right back into this one by evening things up, and they have to have the momentum now, Cheryl.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the last few minutes of a period and you get the equalizer, those next few shifts are really important, James, to dictate the pace and see if you get another one, right? You can feel the energy right now. You can see it on the body language. You can see it on the bench. Now they got to get out there and they got to deliver on these next shifts.
Grabs the puck. Moves it to Pasho. Hooked away by Sherrod. Scooped up along the wall by Schaefer. Slides it diagonally to Pulock. What a steal in his own end. New York's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Islanders play it along the wing. Sidesteps the check. Big time stop there. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates.
Well, he's really feeling a play from earlier on the shift, James, and now he's wincing on his way back to the bench.
Tremendous save on the play!
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Quick pass to DeBrincat. Handles the puck. And that goes off the face of the goaltender. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. And a solid job tying up his opponent. New York's gained the line and into the zone. And he takes the dish. Sends it in on the attack. New York's got a hold of the puck now. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Quick feed to Horvat. Shot! Oh, it stays out as he gets a piece of that one.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Sends it in deep. The Islanders have it behind the cage. Barzal's got the puck in his own zone. With possession along the wall. New York's got it now. Big time stop.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
New York's got the puck. Sends the pass across the ice. Mayfield swooping in on the attack. And he takes the feed. And that goes off a body. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Takes a shot. And took that one out of the net. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Here in the later stages of this period, we are all tied up in this one. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Islanders gain the zone. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. Sider's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Some fragile timing here, James, at the end of the period. It's a close game. Your PKers have to get to work. They can get some rest in the intermission, and they can start the next period.
The Islanders will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
With their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the perimeter to attack the inside.
They move the puck out of harm's way. Slides it on over to Schaefer. Final minute approaching here in this opening frame. And he feeds it down to Copper. Sherrod's got it through the neutral zone. From the left side, takes it at center. Moves it quickly over to Duclair. Detroit's got it in their own zone. Nice job to escape the zone. The Islanders have it behind the net. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Shot! Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Sends it over. Here's a shot. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Sorokin. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Rasmussen's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Horvat's won the draw here in the neutral zone. The Red Wings will kill off a few extra seconds now. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around.
Fans, take a look at our scoreboard as we acknowledge tonight's special groups in attendance.
Remainder of the game, James, with that injury he suffered earlier. We just received word from the staff that he will be out for an indefinite amount of time.
An unfortunate storyline here throughout the game, and now we know for sure he won't be back. And he takes the pass. Sent into the offensive zone. New York's got the puck along the wall. Barzal's taking it from his own end. Scores! And they've got it!
Physical play here, James. It's like a Mack truck. He throws a huge hit and that puck turns over. And as a result, he scores a huge goal.
Detroit's gone up by 1 here in the second period.
Now, it's been a lot of hard work and heavy lifting to get to this point, just to get that 1-goal lead, James. Not only do they want to hold on to it, they want to extend it now.
And he sidesteps the check there. Takes the pass. Throws it in. The Islanders have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Angles it over to Heineman.
Siders standing up, ready to go.
Slides the puck across to Edvinsson. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Both teams back to even strength, and after giving up a short-handed goal, it's an opportunity the power play unit would probably sooner forget.
I didn't like anything about that power play, James, and I'll tell you who else didn't. The coach and the rest of the team. You can't give up a shorty when you got a man advantage.
Detroit's got it from behind the net. Works it across. across to Appleton. And now he tries to get it across to Sider. And that was read perfectly. What a play by D'Angelo. Misses over the net.
This is a tough miscue. I'm not sure whether he over-rotated or peeled him. I'm not sure he knows what he did on this one, James. He did all the right things to get to the scoring area. Just didn't finish it off.
Jostled off the puck. The Islanders take possession in the defensive end. Hits it from the right side. Quick pass across to Raymond. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Tries to feed it over to Pajot. Detroit's got the puck along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Kopp. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Top save on a howitzer. The Red Wings scoop it up along the boards. Sends a pass over. Slides the puck ahead to Raymond. Feeds it over on the rush. Pajot's moving the puck through his own zone. Gaining momentum along the boards. Feeds it up ahead. Goes right to the crease. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Gibson. We're still in the early stages of this period. Detroit's got a 3-2 lead at this point. Compers won the draw here in the defensive zone. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Now, you definitely got to be aware when he's on the ice because you know he's coming, and you know he's going to lay out a huge hit to separate you from that puck. So you got to be ready. With that turnover, although he's not getting credited with the point, he is the reason the puck winds up on his team's stick, and the goal is a result.
New York's been right there with them all night long, and look at this, we've got the equalizing goal.
Yeah, that counter punch was something, James. To be able to get the equalizer, you can see the excitement on the bench. That's going to provide a lot of energy in the second period.
The Islanders gain control of the puck against the wall. Poked away in the neutral zone by Finney. Detroit's got him along the wall. Fantastic save! Here's a short pass to Comfort.
Sorokin's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves it over to Mayfield. Detroit's got the puck here in the open ice. Here we go. Puck's in deep. New York's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Through the neutral zone and along the boards. Here they come. Reads it perfectly and comes up with the takeaway. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Johansson. New York's got the puck. Pass stolen in the open ice. The Islanders take possession here in the open ice. New York's got the puck against the half wall. And a great save. Oh, he just got thunderstruck.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly. No time and space there, and just crushes him.
What a hit. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Now over to Edvinsson. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Dumps it into the O-zone. Detroit's got the puck. The Red Wings will play it from the defensive zone. Offside the call, will get a reset.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
left to be played in this period. We got a tie game. Larkins won the draw at center. Rocks him on the play. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Moves it to Schaefer. Sends the pass over. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Oh, just a textbook hit. New York's got a hold of the puck. Quick shot! And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Taken along the wall by DeBrincat. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Good use of the body to knock him off the puck. Quick pass to Sherratt. Detroit's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Knocks the puck loose. Looks to make a play over to Cizikas. Denies that opportunity.
Sorokin's in such great position, he's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Comes up with the stop. Quick feed to pull up. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Compher's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
From the open ice, they gain the line. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And he easily stops that one. Scores! A huge goal puts him in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. Well, these are such difficult pucks to stop for a goaltender as you catch them going one way and the puck goes the other, but it's all about the great hand-eye coordination and not being afraid to get to the tough areas to get your stick on that puck.
New York's gone up by one here in the second period, and I like that jump in their step we're starting to see here now.
We've really seen an uptick in their momentum in the last few shifts, and they're rewarded with that goal, James. They've got to continue to attack the net, ski downhill, and not be afraid to get to the paint.
Moves it quickly over to Pajot. Shuts him down. And another stop. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck along the boards. Takes the feed. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Dumps it in. Detroit's got possession of the puck. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Grabbed along the board by Pajot. And now he moves it to Lee. New York's on the attack. Oh, that had some heat on it. He makes the save. It's a fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Oh, it stays out as it goes off the inside of the post.
New York's players on the bench are shaking their head. They can't believe that didn't go in. They thought they had extended the cushion to their lead, but unfortunately it hits the post and out. Gibson's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. This one has been a good back-and-forth contest. We're sitting with a 4-3 hockey game. And they win the draw here in their own end. Mayfield stick handling in his own zone. Puck moves over to Cizikas. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. New York's got the puck along the wall. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Kamenik's got it in the defensive zone. The Islanders have it from the corner. Here's a short pass to Mayfield. Oh, and even either save on the slapper. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Ritchie's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Big-time stop there. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Takes it up center, and he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And now it's grabbed by Cizikas. He carries the puck up along the wing. Great extension of his part to poke it away. Moves it to Danielson. And he takes the feed. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Can't get a hold of that pass. And that's knocked away by Danielson. Stopped by the goaltender. Oh, off the iron. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. It's been a fun one here tonight. 4-3 hockey game. New York's got a hold of the puck. Directed over to Pulock. Takes the feed up ahead. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Heineman. Pass in front. And that's stopped. Oh, what a save. He scores. Talk about staying with the play as he puts in his own rebound.
This is a pounder goal if I ever scored one, but I love his ability to drive, and he gets the original shot off. This is imposing your will on the opponent, just blasting through everyone, getting your own rebound to get the goal. Batters up, hey, James? I mean, you look at that puck as it elevates. I just love the way that he's got his eyes on it the whole time. He makes contact, and he puts it in the net.
New York's extended the lead to 2.
Well, James, it's exactly where you want to be. You have a 2-goal cushion here, but you also know that your opponent's going to start pressing. There's a lot of game left here, and if they get within 1, they'll be within striking distance.
Puck scooped up by Hornauer. Nice stop by Gibson. Slides the puck across to DeBrincat. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Makes the glove stop.
Sorokin's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Good job handling up his opponent here. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. The Red Wings will play it in their own end. Passes on over to Edvinsson. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. Takes a shot. Great chance, and an even better save. Puck grab by Holmstrom. Gains the zone from the right side. Anderson turns it away on the slap shot. Feeds the puck across to Comfort. Finney's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And there's the save. The Islanders gain control of the puck. New York's looking to break out. Here they come inside the neutral zone. And they'll dump it in. The Red Wings have it against the wall. Quick pass to Comfort. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Nice zone entry from the middle. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. The Red Wings take it along the wall. From right out of midair, he bats it down. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Red Wings have been handed 2 for interference.
Well, the game is played at such fast rate that sometimes you want to slow your opponent down, but if you take too much ice, it's going to be an interference call.
New York's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Power play chance right here and an opportunity to redeem themselves after that shorty they gave up earlier.
The Islanders take possession on the faceoff. Oh, he'll field that one. What a block. Islanders gain possession along the wall. Passed up ahead. He says, let's get physical on that play. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off.
Game management is everything, and you have to be aware of exactly what that is. And you can't take risks in a game where you're leading. You have to find a way to protect the lead.
There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Van Riemsdyk's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. And off the draw, they'll take possession. And now it's over to Declare. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. And the puck clears the zone. The Islanders scoop it up along the boards. And now he angles it across to Heineman. Takes the puck. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Detroit's got possession while undermanned. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. New York's got the puck along the boards. Scrum along the wall. Pumps it away here in the neutral zone. Time of the essence here.
Yeah, they can't skate it. They got to move it to be able to gain entry quickly.
Taken by Heineman. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. The Islanders have it in the offensive zone. On the backhand. Oh, what a save in front.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck. It's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
The Red Wings PK unit delivers on them.
Well, the PK does a great job. And when you throw a penalty, you create momentum. Great start there.
Fires it on net. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Detroit's got a hold of the puck now. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. The Islanders continue to lead it here in the second period. They have been very active in the offensive zone tonight. The Red Wings take possession off the faceoff. Slides the puck over. Denies him! Chase inside. They score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
And talk about confidence, hey, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them. I'd like to call this a quiet shot, James. What that means is the goaltender can't see it. So he's listening for it, and it buzzes right by him because he cannot catch up to it, can't find it with his eyes, and can't find it with his body.
The Islanders still have a lot of time left in this game to even make this even more lopsided. But, Cheryl, late here in the second, they are dominant.
Well, it's pretty hard to believe that you start with the adrenaline running, you got the competitive juices flowing, and there is no lag in their play. It has been a consistent effort, and they simply have lit their opponent on fire.
Return pass. Reaches out and uses the stick. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. Tosses it on to Barzal. The Islanders played along the boards. Detroit's got the puck in their own end. Slides it to Kane. They've got some momentum here. New York's gained possession along the boards. Great read in the offensive zone by Comfort. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Holmstrom's excelled in so many different areas in this game. It's going to be hard to quantify, even looking at the metrics. I mean, they're going to be off the charts. He's got a hat trick in this game. He could have even more. I mean, he's skating, he's shooting, and he's getting good looks in all different ways, James.
New York's had the better scoring opportunities and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. Pajot's won the draw inside his own end. Passes over to Lee. through the neutral zone. The Red Wings have it now. And it's kicked away. Tosses it to Danielson. Here's a chance. And he snags that one with the glove. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. The Islanders win the defensive zone faceoff. Tries to get the puck over to Duclair. Quick feed to Pajot. Shot! Oh, he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Good hook to pump him off the puck. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Fires it into the offensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Romanov. Feeds it on over to Duclair. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Dumps the puck in. Lee's on the attack in the offensive zone. And he gets just enough of it to keep it out to the back of the net. The goalie's best friend comes up big again as it goes off the outside of the frame.
A great execution on that hit there, James, but a little too late. I mean, they've been trailing in this game. They've been blown out by quite a margin, and if they started a little bit earlier, they'd be in this thing.
The Islanders have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Gets a hold of the puck. Raymond's got it now deep inside his own end. Moves it quickly over to Larkin. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. The Red Wings carry it along the wall. Here's the backhand. Oh, a clutch save. Fires away. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Whiffs on that. Grabs the puck right in front and tries to escape the pressure. And now he tries to get it across to Cizikas. There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Sorokin's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that, but he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
The Islanders have had a lot of jump in their steps since the drop of the puck in this one, and they lead it here in this second period. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Shot! Big time stop!
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Feeds the puck to Edvinsson. And a good smack with the stick to get it down. Picked up along the wall by DeBrincat. Angles it over to Van Riemsdyk. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. Broken up at center by DeBrincat. Kopp's going to play it against the half wall. New York's got the puck. Receives the pass. Here's a short pass to Holmstrom. Puts it on net. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick. The Red Wings gain control of the puck against the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Just a little too much contact. He couldn't hang on to the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Rasmussen. Here's the shot. And the save. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Both teams readying here for the face-off. And they'll start with possession. From one point man to another. What a steal in his own end.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get...
Scores! Jonathan Drouin!
I just love this goal all the way around here, James. I mean, the incredible vision to make this pass. It's about
Red Wings are going to make a change in goal.
Well, that's going to be it for the goaltender. What a blowout. He's going to get some relief.
New York's firepower in full effect tonight as they continue to dominate late in period number 2.
And this is a collective and cohesive effort as well. And you know, in the intermission, there's going to be a lot of chatter and some relaxation laughs in that dressing room because they have this lead, they have this game. They just want to come out and continue to play the way they started it.
Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. Here's the feed in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. The Islanders have just absolutely dominated here. Look at the scoreboard. They've dominated in shots as well here late in the second. New York's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Moves the puck. Grabs control of it at the point. Nowhere for that shot to go through.
Barzal's having himself a great night tonight. Multiple points in this one so far. I just feel like he's playing a game of chess out there, but he's the one with the puck on his stick. So he is manipulating the pieces on the ice to open up lanes, whether it's for a pass or whether it's for a great shot. He's having himself an outstanding one and elevating his line mates with him.
New York's been the better team tonight, and they lead as a result late in the second. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Duclair's gained the line and on the attack. Moves the puck along the half wall. Huge steal at his own end. The turnover. Here they come. Knocked away. Puck picked up by Appleton. Moves it to Johansson. The Red Wings looking against the half wall. Moves it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Nice feed from the board. They score! A huge goal to try to shift the tide.
To do more than that if they want to shift this time. I think the coach is going to be very impressed with their preparation coming into this game, James. They found a little bit of light here. Let's see if they can get something back-to-back and create some momentum.
The Red Wings finally get some momentum going their way now. Can they sustain it, though?
It's going to be tough, James, unless they can string some shifts back-to-back together where they do create momentum and have possession in this game. You have to look for ways to be first to the puck, be relentless on it. That's what changes energy.
The Islanders move the puck in the defensive zone. Here they come. Quick pass to Ritchie. Here's a shot. Denied by the goaltender.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Long pass across the ice. Takes the feed. No great move to sidestep the check. Detroit's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Gets the puck in deep. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Pellick. Through center. Quick feed to Sider. Up along the wing. Works it across to Holmstrom. Gets the puck in deep. New York's got possession of the puck. Detroit's got possession here in the neutral zone. Oh, look at this. Stops it with a glove. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Larkin's the leader of this team, James. They're getting flown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
And he had the answer on that one. Taken along the wall by Schaefer. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Goaltender covers up and will get a faceoff. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. And they win the draw on their own end. Holmstrom's got it in the defensive end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Quick pass to DeBrincat. Gaining steam here on the attack. Tremendous save by Sorokin. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Moves it quickly over to Pasho. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Puck dumped in. The Red Wings gain possession. Into the offensive end now. Shot! Just enough to keep it out there. And the middle frame almost done. And a great steam. New York's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Detroit's got it in the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Oh, what a blocker stop by Sorokin. Oh, hello. Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flip of the stick. Puts it in. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. Here's a short pass to Larkin. Shot. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
The Red Wings have had their chances, but they still trail late in the second. The Islanders come up with a defensive zone draw. Moves the puck over to Heineman. Moves around along the half wall. Here's a shot. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. New York's got it in the offensive zone. Fantastic save! Here they come on the attack down the right side. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Shuts him down. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over trying here, James, and this is a product of him mismanaging the puck. Sometimes you got to keep it simple and just get the puck going the other way.
2 periods down, 1 more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too.
And thank you for supporting minor league hockey in your community.
Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number, and here we are with period number 3. Here we go, third period action, and the first 2 have been absolutely sensational. All right, Cheryl, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
The Islanders have a comfortable lead here in the third period, in part due to their good habits, and they've been really effective in all 3 zones all over the ice. Now they just got to bring it home, so managing and protect the puck is everything.
Here's a pass to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Moves it to Pulock. Slides the puck across to Heineman. Big fight for it along the boards. Quick pass to Pulock.
Barzal's had the puck on his stick for a great portion of this game so far. James, he's creating. He's at a multi-point night. It's not done yet.
Handles the pass. Drives to the paint. Feeds it over. Picked up along the boards by Edvinsson. Tries to get it over to Larkin. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone. Blocks him. Quick feed to Pulock. From center they get into the attacking area. Takes that pass back to the point. Finney's lugging the puck. Quick pass across to Kopp. Shakes off the coverage. Comes up with the stop. Has some good footwork to kick it away. York's got it in their own zone. Here they come on the attack down the left side. And now it's grabbed by D'Angelo. Big time stop there.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And he makes a save there. The Islanders have it now. They put the puck into the offensive end. Feeds the puck up to Kopp. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Oh, and here's the pass. Puck scooped up by D'Angelo. Great reach with the stick by Comfort. Snaps it onto the net. Wow, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
New York's got the puck against the boards. Picks off the feed. Handles it again. He's got a step. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of his crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
Detroit's had no shortage of offensive scoring chances, but they still trail here in this third period. The Red Wings win it. Here's the chance. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Sorokin's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. There's just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. The Islanders win the draw on their own end. Mayfield's got the puck in his own zone. Quick shot! Denies him on the slapper! New York's got the puck here in the open ice. Moves it quickly over to Holmstrom. That knocks him off the puck. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Oh, right hit to the opposition bench and getting up close and personal with some people I don't think he really wants to.
Not a chance. I mean, he's over the boards here, and everyone's got to give him that extra shove, the extra nipple, if you will, and get the heck off our bench.
New York's got the puck along the wall. Detroit's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Islanders look to start the transition game. And he moves it up to Heineman. Detroit's gained possession along the boards. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Appleton. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Stows them in front.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And, I mean, that's just an explosive hit. Gets the job done.
Detroit's trailing early in this third period despite leading in the shot department. Now they got to finish. Playing zones here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Carries the puck up through center. On the attack along the boards. Oh, it's a smooth skating to lose the defender there. And a great save. Puck grabbed by Van Riemsdyk. Detroit's got him along the wall. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Islanders gain control of the puck. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now.
Lee's had an impressive night so far. I mean, he's had a multiple-point night creating a ton of offense, and you know that he's not done yet.
Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. The Islanders have it now. With some open space at center. And now he moves it to Lee. He's in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Detroit's moving it along the wing. Slides it up front. Takes a shot. And he gets in front of that rocket. Lee's gaining momentum. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Red Wings gain possession along the wall. Raymond's moving it ahead. Here's a short pass to DeBrincat. Blocker save.
2 consecutive saves.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. That's one way to take possession with both centers tied up there in that scrum. The Islanders take possession in the neutral zone. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Trying to get 2-2 with it and loses possession.
Payne's such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
And that's blocked. Moves it to Kane. Moves behind the net. On the backhand. Oh, what a save in front.
The shots come from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Dishes it to Finney. New York's got a hold of the puck now. Looks to get the puck over to Cizikas. The Red Wings gain control of it. They've got numbers. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. And that's intercepted, and they'll go on the attack. Handles the puck. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. And he puts that one aside with ease.
Sorokin's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
The Islanders take it along the wall. Puts it in deep. Detroit's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Red Wings cross the line and gain the zone. Made the stop on that play. Breaks it and rips it. Save made by the goalie.
Man, James, it shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Sorokin's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
Detroit's had countless shots throughout the night, but they still find themselves behind the 8-ball here in period number 3. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. And there's the whistle icing the call. Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Nice job tying up his opponent. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Face-off. Passes it to Heineman. New York's on the attack. Fires it into the offensive zone. Detroit's got a hold of the puck. Quick pass to Larkin. Unable to reach that one. And he takes the dish. And still using a stick to poke the puck away. New York's playing it through center. Fires it. That goes wide. Dishes it to DeBrincat. They gain the zone from the left side. Feeds the puck over. New York's got the puck. Picked up along the wall by Heineman. Puck battle along the boards. Taken by DeBrincat. Detroit's in transition. Great defensive effort with the stick. The Red Wings gain control of the puck against the wall. New York's got it in their own zone. Through center along the wing. Sends it in on the attack. Detroit's got the puck along the boards. Across the line from center. New York's got control of the puck. No room for that one to get through. The Islanders will play it from the defensive zone. The Red Wings gain possession in their own end. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Puck picked up by D'Angelo. Into the offensive zone. The Red Wings get a hold of the puck in their own end. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. The Islanders take position in the defensive end. Slides it across to D'Angelo. Cizikas takes it into the offensive zone. Detroit's got the puck behind the net. Dished on over to Danielson. Fires it on net, and he makes the save. Here's a pass in front, and that's stopped.
Sorokin's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
The Red Wings need to find a way to break on through here. They've had plenty of shots on net, but they've got to convert here in order to even things up. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. Here's a shot. Oh, just goes off his glove, and it stays out. And that doesn't reach the net. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Pajot's won the draw here in the defensive zone.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
And that was off the player in front. New York's got possession of the puck. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Rasmussen. He carries the puck up along the wing. Good heads-up play to bat it down. Lee stick handling in his own zone. And he takes the feed. New York's got the puck along the wall. The Red Wings have it from their own end. Here's a chance, and makes the save. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Larkin's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Turns it aside with the glove. Tries to feed it over to Duclair.
This game is wild, James. End-to-end action. Let's just forget the defense, shall we, and just go with the goal calls.
That's center ice now. He grabs the puck. And that one's turned away. Quick feed to Johansson. Detroit's got it into the offensive zone. Shot. He's aside the slap shot. Wow.
Really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
The Red Wings continue to trail here in the third period despite being the busier team offensively tonight. Detroit's got it, and they're on the attack. Too much traffic in the lane. Tries to the crease. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. The frozen miss gets dropped, and we are back underway here. Scooped up along the wall by Heineman. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Holmstrom. Moves the puck along the half wall. What a steal in his own end. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. Here's a chance on the attack. Blocked in front. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Here's the change.
Ritchie's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. The Islanders will play it in their own end. Sends it in deep. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. And the puck's booted away. Grabbed along the boards by Johansson. The Red Wings carried along the wall. Slides the puck to Ritchie. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Pushes it across to Finney. Slides it diagonally to Kane. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Pulov's taking it from his own end. Detroit's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Right in the open ice, that one's picked off. Back to the blue line. And that shot dies in traffic. Gains control of the puck here on the blue line. Denies him in front.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Detroit's had a lot to like about their game tonight. Decided advantage in the shot department, but they still trail here in the third. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Puts it on net. That's blocked. Puck sent over to Holmstrom. The Islanders played along the boards.
New York's ahead in this game because of the production of that second line, and this is a nice luxury to have when you've got depth on your bench. You can look down it and really create some internal competition for the ice time.
Grabbed along the board by Appleton. Moves it quickly over to Sider. Moves the puck across to Appleton. Great poke check on the reach. Taken along the wall by Pellick. Gets it over to Horvat. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. New York's on the attack. Here's a chance, sends it in front. The Red Wings move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to DeBrincat. And that's intercepted by Ritchie. Loses the coverage there. Here's a shot. And here's the save. Slides the pass over to Larkin. New York's gained possession along the boards. And the puck's kicked free. The Islanders look to start the transition game. Picked off. Takes a shot. Oh, and he lays out to block it. What a warrior. And that's deflected off someone in front. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Moves it to Kopp. Sent into the offensive zone. The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Quick pass to DeBrincat. Scrum ensues along the boards. The Red Wings ready to go on the attack. Horvat's moving the puck through his own zone. Great pass from off the right side. That's blocked by Talbot.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
The Red Wings still trail in this third period despite numerous scoring opportunities. Detroit's going to start with the puck in their own end. The Red Wings are in transition. Throws it in. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Quick feed to Pulock. Henry breaks up the momentum. The Islanders pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. Picked up along the boards by Van Riemsdyk. Shot! Turns it away.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease square of the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
And that's blocked from someone in front. Angles it over to Schaefer. Gaining momentum up along the side. Detroit's got the puck. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Shuts him down. Danielson's lugging the puck. Takes a shot. And that's blocked away. And loses possession after a solid hit. Moves it quickly over to Lee. Sends it across the ice. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Talbot's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Romanov's got it in the offensive zone. And the goaltender manages to get a pad on that one. New York's got the puck along the wall. Here's a blast. Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. Danielson's taking the puck behind his net. Pinned up along the boards. Here's a short pass to Romanov. And that's a smart heads-up play by Sherratt. Detroit's got it in their own zone. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in their own end. And knocks it down out of midair. Detroit's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves it on over to Horvat. Shot! Oh, what a chance in the slot. Put it wide.
Well, a golden opportunity, James, and playing from the middle of the ice is exactly what you want. I really like their response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity and it gets them within two. In this two-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. If they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift. This is exactly how he uses his skating to his advantage. He trusts his edges, and it's almost as he's saying to the defender, come on, come with me. And the moment he knows that he's got the defender, he turns on a dime and takes the space that he's created.
The Red Wings haven't had a lot of things go their way tonight, but they finally got a positive here in the third.
They're going to have to outnumber their opponent if they want to claw back from this two-goal deficit. They're running out of runway. They're going to find a way to get some chances.
Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Detroit's got a hold of the puck now. Tries to get the puck to Johansson. Sends the cross-ice pass. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. The Red Wings gain possession in their own end. Here's a shot. And that one's denied. Takes a shot. Oh, and another beauty stop right there. The Islanders play it along the boards. Slides it across. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. The Islanders take possession in the defensive end. The Red Wings gain control of the puck. And then a pass goes off a stick. Works it across to Barzal. A good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Picked up along the wall by Drouin. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Holmstrom. The Red Wings gain control of the puck against the wall. And now it's grabbed by Johansson. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Detroit's got possession of the puck. Here's a blast! And turns aside the slapper with ease. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Larkin's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. And he had the answer on that play. Two players got it in the defensive end. Through pass ahead. Lee's got it through center. Puck scooped up by Schaefer. Pushes it across to Pajot. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Trying to shake loose. Stones him on the breakaway. The Islanders have it now. Battling for it along the boards. Slides it over to Fakes the pass. The Red Wings have it from their own end. Moves it to Danielson. With possession along the wall. Oh, it stays out! Wow!
I don't know how it stayed out. Neither do the fans in this building, no matter who you're cheering for. You gotta give kudos to that save, James. We thought it was in the back of the net, so did everyone else. Well, the emotion elevates after a save like that, James, and even on replay, it's happening again for me. I mean, that was absolutely unbelievable. Everyone's standing on their feet. They cannot believe that he made that save.
Detroit's been very active offensively tonight, but they just have not been able to finish on their scoring chances here late in the third. The Islanders win the draw. Quick pass across to Holmstrom. Quick shot. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. That is a lonely cage at the other end of the ice here, Cheryl.
Well, it certainly is, and an extra attacker on the ice. Possession is critical. Got to win this faceoff.
Dishes it off. There's a stop with the block by Sorokin. Moves it over to Cizikas. Takes the pass. Moves it to D'Angelo. Fires to the empty net. Scores into the empty net. Pounder, I feel like you must have had a few empty netters in your day.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I was on the back end. I didn't have hands, so when I scored one, listen, I celebrated. I was down and out, fist pumping everywhere, even when it was the empty net. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed.
Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. And less than a minute to go finally in this one. Right in the open ice, that one's picked off. Here we go, puck's in deep. New York's got the puck along the boards. Denies him! And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. Oh, what a stop with the kick save! Tries to feed it over to Rasmussen. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him.
Rasmussen's got a lot of flash to his game, in particular with his hands and the ability to manipulate his opponent, but he gets caught on that one and the puck dies on his stick.
Puts it off the post.
New York's players are starting to squeeze their sticks a little bit tight here, James. They continually hit the post. Listen, the good part is they're still in the lead, so they got to free themselves up a little bit and find the netting.
Final horn sounds, and we are all done with this one. The Islanders seemed overmatched at times, but you know what? They capitalized on their opportunities when they got them, Cheryl.
All comes from changing the angle of their shot with the opportunities that they did get, and it was tough for the goaltender to know exactly where it was going. He did a great job of finding the lane.
Well, that'll bring an end to an exciting night of hockey, and for all of us here at EA Sports, including Danny, Matt, Natalia, all in the truck, I'm James. She's Cheryl. Good night, everybody.